for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the fed.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. Pass long distance now, let's go to that play.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The Cardinals at 9-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw, it's Murray. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Conner. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A man who played collegiately in nearby Tempe, the old Sun Devil, it's Rachaad White. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray finding his target. It's Trey McBride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is counter. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go the wrong way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Hey.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joe Tryon drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, What do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it'll be third down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now here comes Dortch on the return.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Rolling to his right.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Murray.
That's complete to McBride. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, get your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
James Conner. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Prater for the extra point. And that's the score, 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this is incomplete.
Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Fair to
to say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. It's Miller, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
On 1st down, Brady. Throw left side, taken in by Miller.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Completion left side to Miller.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Now Brady again.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, here's White. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the draw, here's Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Brady now to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Bray, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs have moved out in front.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Murray now. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A gain there of 21 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette,
his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jamel Dean. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished it.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they can still come away with points here in the late going. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. First down, Murray. And this is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Murray to air it out again. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on first down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 45 on second down. Brady. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Brady now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On second down, here's Fournette.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Brady's throw there complete.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Brady, throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Brady on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and a yard, Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run. And the ball is knocked out. And the Buccaneers have it. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
That pass complete to Moore.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, a give to Connor. Trucks over it. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Now a handoff coming left. Connor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. He's at the 50. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brady to Gage for a Tampa first.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, 32 yards. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray now on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught at the 20.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked. Throwing again, Murray.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He completes it right side to right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady fighting through pressure.
But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Linval Joseph breaking free and dropping it. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And some room to work.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Fournette running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Bucs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Succop for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 10.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Murray now. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Brady going to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point try now for Succop. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
First down, Murray. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
66 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.